It was revealed by InTouchWeekly.com on the 10th of October 2022 that Alaskan bush people TV star Bird Brown was undergoing extreme stress at the time, as several tumors had been uncovered on her ovaries. Knowing just how many women suffer mortal consequences due to ovary and womb complications, the prognosis immediately seemed grim for the Browns. Having eventually dealt with the situation, the Browns thought they were out of the woods with regards to that particular issue, but time would prove them wrong. Snowbird Brown's livelihood came into question once again in the middle of September 2023 under unexpected circumstances. Amora Jean Snowbird Brown was born on the 18th of November 1994 in her family's remote wilderness home in Alaska, USA. Her life journey had been marked by adventure, resilience, and a fierce determination to persist and exist on her own terms, regardless of outside forces. From the very beginning, she was raised in an environment where self-reliance was not just a virtue but a way of life, just as taught by her survivalist expert family. She was immersed in the rugged beauty and harsh challenges of her surroundings while growing up in the wilds of Alaska, and her unique personality and deep connection to nature quickly made her a standout member of the Browns. Bird demonstrated a remarkable affinity for finding her footings in the natural world as she came of age in the wilderness, often seen bonding with the family's extensive menagerie of pets, which include a wolf, a cat, and even a skunk. Her kinship with these creatures showcased a promising start for someone looking to make their life living off the grid. Her love for animals wasn't limited to domesticated ones, as she also developed a keen interest in wildlife conservation, wanting to save as many species as possible from negative human influences. Her passion for preserving the Alaskan wilderness and its inhabitants led her to volunteer at a wildlife rehabilitation center, thereby deepening her understanding of the delicate balance of nature and reinforcing her commitment to protecting it. Bird displayed in maturity and wisdom beyond her years, despite being a generally young and inexperienced individual. The TV star's distinctive appearance, characterized by her striking blue hair and distinctive fashion sense, made for a memorable figure for both on and off screen. Her unique style was a reflection of her individuality that undoubtedly helped differentiate her from the rest. Her unbreakable sibling bond was a central theme of the show, focusing on the various interactions with her brothers and sisters, which were marked by a combination of camaraderie and sibling rivalry, typical of any close-knit family. The relatability showcased therein helped draw even more eyes to the title, which slowly but surely spread all over the planet. Bird's journey from a young girl raised in the wilds of Alaska to a woman who embraced her omnipresent individuality, nurtured her love for animals, and stood by her family during their most trying moments makes for a beloved celebrity. All that notwithstanding, it's hard to imagine Bird succeeding at anything without the mutual efforts of her entire family. Alaskan Bush People is a unique docudrama reality TV series, initially from the 6th of May 2014, that follows the lives of the Brown family, who over time became unlikely television stars and cultural icons in the world of reality entertainment. The saga of the Brown family began in the early 1980s, when Billy and Amy Brown decided to leave the comfort of modern civilization behind. Their dream was to live a self-reliant life in the rugged wilderness of Alaska, disconnected from the conveniences of city living and the trappings of the modern world. Their goal required a bold step into the unknown, a commitment to an unconventional lifestyle that would test the limits of their survival skills and faith in one another. The Browns initially settled in the Copper River Valley as they ventured into their remote Alaska wilderness, creating a humble living area to house them temporarily. Their homestead, named Browntown, was a place where the family built their own shelters, gathered food from the land, and learned to coexist with the harsh, unforgiving environment that surrounded them. The family faced numerous challenges along the way, as the wilderness demanded resilience and resourcefulness, and the Browns embraced those necessary qualities wholeheartedly. Over the years, they honed their hunting, fishing, and trapping skills to provide for their constantly growing family, inevitably becoming even better at mastering the art that some still term survival. The Browns' adventures and mishaps in the Alaskan wilderness became the core of the Alaskan Bush People, which quickly gained a devoted following. Viewers were drawn to the family's unique way of life, tight-knit bond, and their commitment to one another. One of the standout aspects of the series was the family's ingenuity in crafting their own tools and devising innovative solutions to the issues they faced, promoting self-reliability and creativity as a means of making it off the land. Whether it was fashioning a water wheel to generate electricity or building a unique treehouse, the Browns' ability to adapt to their environment was a source of fascination and inspiration to most, including even seasoned survivalists who tuned in from time to time to observe their progress. The show's many seasons chronicle the family's growth and evolving dynamics, having introduced viewers to the Brown children: Matt, Bam Bam, Bear, Gabe, Noah, Bird, and Rain, each with their distinct personalities and roles within the family unit, also featuring a diverse range of strengths and weaknesses that ultimately led them to complement one another. The bonds between siblings were evident, and their shared experiences in the wild forged unbreakable connections that would keep them together even in the most adverse circumstances. The series suffered from its share of controversy as critics questioned the authenticity of the Browns' lifestyle, suggesting that it was more staged than genuine. Some even claimed that the family didn't live in the Alaskan wilderness year-round, which led to legal troubles. A slew of sources, including locals with first-hand knowledge of the family and astute fans conducting their own investigations, have unearthed some eyebrow-raising inconsistencies surrounding the Browns and their supposed narrative. Radar Online, for instance, reported that the family supposedly inhabited a hotel in Hoonah, Alaska, while the cameras roll. Neighbors Jay Erickson and Becky Honeycutt claimed to have witnessed the Browns frequenting the Icy Strait Lodge at all hours, dispelling the notion of a remote homestead. Each of the children has their own hotel room, according to Honeycutt, which implies a significant expense on luxury modern living, completely contrary to what they purport to represent. It's also been noted that production crew members from the Discovery Channel series often find comfort at the lodge, further eroding the perception of a rustic existence. During the 4th episode of the first season, aptly entitled Fight or Flight, viewers were met with this intriguing opening message. The Discovery Channel was given permission to document the life of a secluded bush family. During production, an incident occurred and filming was stopped. In a pivotal scene of the installment, the family is abruptly awakened at night by what appears to be 2 gunshots fired outside their dwelling. Armed and ready, the men hastily rushed outside, only for a 3rd gunshot to disrupt the stillness. Patriarch Billy then solemnly conveyed to the cameras that the life they are living isn't worth dying for, sending a shiver down the viewers' spines. However, Anchorage Daily News revealed a curious twist to this tale, as Alaskan state troopers tasked with maintaining law and order in the region reported that no individual associated with Alaskan bush people seemed to have reported any shots fired. This incongruity raised legitimate questions about the authenticity of the show's dramatic moments, implying that perhaps the most shocking events of all was entirely falsified. From legal troubles, including jail time, to accusations of fraud, a myriad of reasons fuel suspicions that the family's on-screen coexistence is far from genuine. It's undeniable that these elements contribute to a growing belief that the Browns are, to some extent, fabricating their reality for the sake of entertainment. It's worth noting that some of the family's initial assertions have also been somewhat incongruent with reality. For instance, in the show's inaugural season, it was revealed that the Browns' cabin wasn't as isolated as it seemed. Distant neighbors and even a pizza shop proved to be part of their surroundings, challenging the illusion of complete wilderness isolation. Further fueling the skepticism are additional revelations that the Browns retreat to comfortable hotels between filming sessions. Locals have reportedly spotted them frequenting the cozy confines of Icy Strait Lodge, suggesting that their wilderness escapades may be more intermittent than portrayed. Certain on-screen relationships have also been called into question, such as Noah's supposed date, Karina Kaufman, revealed to be an actress, thus casting doubt on the authenticity of the show's romantic entanglements. In this case, it's quite possible that the production team saw it necessary to raise the apparent attraction of certain Brown family members by showing them becoming involved with highly attractive individuals. The family's tech-savvy nature has also come under scrutiny, as several members, including Joshua, Bam Bam, Gabe, Noah, Snow, and Rain, maintain YouTube accounts and social media profiles, now even including Instagram and TikTok, which is a practice that in no way aligns with the isolated lifestyle depicted on screen. The Browns' run-ins with the law don't help maintain a trustworthy reputation either. Billy and Bam Bam found themselves behind bars in 2016 for falsely claiming Alaska residency when, allegedly, they weren't living in state. This wasn't their first legal entanglement either. Having faced charges on sworn falsification and theft in 2014, accused of dishonesty about their residency to secure government checks. While the charges were eventually dropped, these incidents combine into an entangled mess that fuels further distrust of their assertions. Rumors have also surfaced that the Browns may not have constructed their Browntown cabin themselves. Although Billy adamantly claims that he built it with his bare hands, allegations suggest the locals were the true builders. Even though no such outside builder has come forth to speak to the media, this controversy nonetheless calls into question the family's self-reliance and their authenticity on bush dwellers. It's no secret that Alaskan Bush People has been waning in popularity for a number of years, as of September 2023, which was brought on by many of the aforementioned factors, as well as certain unfortunate events that permanently changed the family's composition. While the series' 15th season is set to premiere in late 2023, hopes that the remaining family members will achieve their former glory are few and far between. The first Brown to leave the flock through very unfortunate circumstances was Billy, the patriarch, who somewhat unexpectedly passed away at age 68 in early February 2021, following a severe seizure while in Washington state. The fatal incident was difficult to witness even for the most seasoned stoic, as the family burst into an all-out, desperate appeal for the man of the house to literally rise up from the dead. More specifically, the Sun reported that various members of the family screamed for Billy to wake up moments after his passing, which showcased just how badly he was needed by every single Brown. His death packed a debilitating punch to the production efforts as well, leading to greatly diminished stamina for making additional screen time. Aging matriarch Amy suffered a myriad of her own issues as well, having been diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer in 2017. This is when the Browns' parents decided to live together in Washington state, just in case something went wrong. Although this was by all means the right choice to make, it also meant that the rest of the series would continue without the original survivors battling with Alaskan elements. She then underwent 4-month-long chemotherapy and radiation treatments, fighting the odds of a mere 3% survival rate given by the doctors. In what seemed to be an impossible miracle, the matriarch's cancer cells began dying out, and the illness went into remission by the conclusion of her hospital days. Naturally, considering the not-so-honest history of the family's on-camera existence, there were more than a few skeptics who questioned the verity of Amy's claim, implying that she may have faked the entire ordeal just to grab more screen time for a title that was well on its way out of popularity. The final chapter in the Browns' illness saga is Snowbird Brown, who began experiencing severe stomach pains during the shooting of the 14th season. It was later revealed that she had more than one tumor on her ovaries, which led to the possibility of at least some of her organs also being riddled with cancer. The analysis found that this wasn't the case, however, and Snowbird was elated to know that a simple surgical operation would probably be all that's needed, as excising the tumor would solve most of the issues. With hindsight, however, even a claim as realistic as this felt dubious to the more cynical viewers of the series. Snowbird was ultimately told that it's necessary she attend frequent checkups from that point on, while experts also advised her to undergo a hysterectomy, so as to be completely safe from any future complications. Wanting to have children, however, Snowbird never took up the suggestion. It was thus somewhat less shocking when she uploaded a video to her Instagram page on the 14th of September 2023, detailing the hospital procedures she underwent after her most recent checkup. This revealed that the tumors did unfortunately return, but most of the details have obviously been kept for the upcoming 15th season. Regardless of any suspicions, we're all hopeful for the best outcome. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.